Maybe that's the moment you cross into inspiration, when you take your own consciousness out of it and you let somehow something inside you speak through your instrument. Sometimes you improvise, that was fine, yeah, but occasionally something triggers. That seems to say something. That's really when the work starts. Time becomes kind of immaterial. You kind of get lost in here. There's a piece on the album called Netside that I wrote in my last year at university. The intention at the time was a melding of kind of European, Western and African. And actually I'd forgot about it for many years until I dug out my old sequence data. And I still thought that sounded good. I was happy with it until one point I thought, maybe it's missing something. I started to add some horns, French horns and trombones, and then again some African flutes. And those bits, I feel now, absolutely make the piece. There's a rise and fall that come with that, and a flow in it. It's the sea washing on the shore. And I do feel it's a joyous track, and hopefully it's actually a statement of a better world and a more hopeful world. There's a number of tracks on here where the pulse is quite slow, intentionally, and if you allow yourself to sort of breathe with it and sort of immerse yourself in the music and let the music kind of flow over you and in you and through you, I personally find it quite a cathartic experience and a pleasurable experience, and at the end of it feel pretty good, and I hope that there, people out there get the same experience as well. It's important to me because I think it is a statement, in a sense it's a statement of who I am. The name of the album, Music to Dream With, came from a comment, and she said, "I adore your music, it reminds me of my dreams." And when I was thinking what to call this album, I thought, well, that really works well because it takes you into kind of like a dreamlike state, and you follow the contours of the music in a kind of dreamlike state. I think in emotions and I guess in sound worlds. There is a piece on it, Three Moons Over Yangtze. I knew for a while I'd wanted to write a piece using Chinese instruments and do something in that sound world. So I started putting these instruments together, and I guess while working on that and while listening to that, Chinese images of Buddhist temples in the mountains, or Chinese calligraphy and art. I'm sure these images are sort of wafting through my mind as I listen and I think about it. But it's not really about the imagery at all. It is all for me about how it makes you feel, how you respond to the music, emotionally, physically. This is the second album I've done actually in the last 8 months. And the first album also means a lot to me. Writing my music and offering it up to the world is quite a personal thing. Possibly a bit of a cliche, but I don't think it's wrong to say this album was a sort of an act of love for the music that has so influenced my life and given me so much joy over the years. I am thinking of joy and excitement and intellectual interest as well. Music isn't just about emotions. Ideally, music gives you something to tingle the brain because it's interesting or it's done something surprising or unexpected. I think in many ways this album does represent me. For better or worse, it's a statement of who I am. And one of the advantages of getting older is you worry less about these things. And so now, here I am, this is what I do. I've kind of got to a place where I'm happy to share who I am.